Do you think that the Washington kind of press corps is asking the wrong questions, framing this inappropriately, not asking the right questions? They went after Kevin McCarthy today, trying to pin him down on it, and he got all he got all mixed up. Did you see that?
You got to use the words Christian nationalism, which was a motivating factor at the January 6th violent insurrection. You have to use the word white supremacy and white nationalism. You have to use the words anti-Semite. You have to use the words fascism. And I think Biden can straight up just say fascism. He tested the water with semi-fascism, and lo and behold, as us crazy darkies said, that if he doubles down in defense of democracy, it will be rewarded. Democrats were rewarded. When Nick Fuentes is openly telling you that just take power, when you see the violent insurrection, when you see Donald Trump, when you see the Proud Boys, like, Pete, what more do you need to see? Like, I'll give you an example. We're still talking about Ilhan Omar's tweet from like 3 years ago. Donald Trump and the GOP says anti-Semitic stuff every day. The House GOP still has their October 6th tweet, which says Kanye, Elon, and Trump. Yo, they still have it up, everyone. What more do you need to see? You like, don't you think in the back of the day you'd be like, let me just casually delete it? No, still have it up.
What do you make of the former president, former disgraced presidents, former supporters like his ambassador to Israel and other prominent right-wing Jewish supporters of Trump's denouncing him over this? Is this too far? You mentioned that his own aides were telling him he's got to apologize, and he's like, it'll hurt my base. I mean,
they haven't denounced it. This is the thing. So Don Lemon did a really great 10
I saw that.
Yeah. And this was a former Trump aide who's a Jewish American man who said in this 10-minute, and let me just spend like a little bit of time on this about, it goes back to your question about what the media has to do. So this man whose name I'm forgetting, but I linked it in my article, former aide.
I'll find it. Go ahead.
Yeah, who is Jewish American and actually came here as a refugee. Don asked him to criticize Trump. And it took 10 minutes and he refused. And then he tried to do the whataboutism with Ilhan Omar, and Don shut it down. What Don did was something that's very rare in American media. He asked follow-ups. He didn't relent. He shut down the BS, and he tried to get a direct answer. And it's so rare because oftentimes our colleagues are exceedingly deferential to the GOP. You know this, I know this, we've been in this business a long time. You need to get them booked. You need to have access to power. And a lot of them are buddies. But Don didn't play that game for 10 minutes, folks. You guys should see this clip. He just did not relent. He was laser focused.
Yeah.
And this guy who knows better still refused to condemn Trump. Even David Friedman, who's an extremist, the former ambassador to Israel. I mean, if you think Netanyahu's an extremist, just look at Friedman's opinions.
Yeah.
Even he slightly tapped Trump, but didn't criticize him.
He said to Trump, "This is not who you are," or something like that.
This is who he is. Trump has been anti-Semitic for the last forever, but no one's like done anything because we're concentrating on Ilhan Omar. And so now New York Times came out with a piece today that some Jewish lawmakers are turning away from Trump, or some Jewish donors are. And again, I'll believe it when I see it.